I don't mind I don't mind conflict. I don't mind conflict and affliction, but I'm pretty. See, throughout my life, I've been arrested for fighting, like winning fights, you know, and I'm pretty sure, you know, about myself. I don't really want to keep. I don't want to keep that. I don't want to continue with that, because what does fighting really do? I mean, I'm sure, you know, I could do something, but what does fighting really do? And me knowing about myself, going to jail plenty of times for fighting. Sometimes you have a change of heart, and you don't want to be involved in that type of conflict or affliction. When you grew up with all that conflict and affliction and all that drama and stuff and that violence, some people have a change of heart. They're like, I don't like that. No, I mean, maybe it gave me a thrill when I was younger, but the older I got, the more I was like trying to like, whoa, I want to get away from that type of stuff. Like, you know, like we got some current conflict. We got some current affliction and conflict that God and Jesus Christ know I don't want to be involved in it. I don't want to be involved with this current conflict. I don't want nothing to do with it or the people involved with it. And I won't say anything, and I won't do anything. When I was younger, I was a little bit more humble when it came to getting them up. But then these days, I'm really, I don't really, I mean, I'm pretty sure, I mean, you know, I'm pretty sure, but it's like, look, I've been down this road before. I don't want to be involved with people's personal conflict amongst themselves or other people. Because I actually go to jail for using my fist. You know, I seen this one video that's these guys fighting, and he goes, my hands are registered. I can go to jail for fighting you. He goes, my hands are registered. I can go to jail for fighting you. Yeah, a lot of the fights I've been in, I got arrested. I went to jail. So, there you go. I'm not the type, like, to be involved in fights without the police showing up and not getting arrested. Damn near every fight I've been in, the police showed up, and off to the county I went. I don't want that conflict no more. A lot of people are obsessed with that type of conflict. They wouldn't leave that conflict if you gave them money to get out of it. There's some people that thrive off that type of conflict. I'm not trying to impress anybody I'm not trying to impress anybody with fighting, violence. It's, you know, when you grow up in that environment, you know, you get old and you start, you know, maybe I'm smarter than what I used to be. Maybe I'm just a little bit more smarter now than what I used to be. Have you ever known any older gentlemen that are talking and go, Well, we are smarter than what we used to be. Now, I pay attention to, like I watch, on YouTube I watch, Richard Roberts, Joel Osteen, Creflo Dollar, and they're not involved in that type of conflict. They don't, personally themselves, they don't do that. Okay? Personally myself, I don't do that. So I don't want to be involved in that type of conflict because I really didn't thrive off it. You know, I didn't thrive off it. Like any fight I won, I didn't have anything to say. The only thing I had to say was a bunch of tears when I got home going, damn, the jail's a scary place with all them people. There ain't been one time that I didn't cry in jail or when I got home out of jail. It's not that it's just the fact that I cried because I knew I messed up. It's not about the people there or it's just the fact I knew, like in my subconscious, that I made a mistake. Sometimes people realize they have something in them that makes them realize things they've done and said. Some people don't have anything in them. And they just say and do whatever. But I went to jail. Every time I went to jail, I realized I did something I wasn't supposed to do. And I cried about it. I mean, it's like having sensitivity, emotions, knowing that you did something you wasn't supposed to do, and you know, sensitivity, emotions. These days people are just killers without a conscience, quick to take their own lives. A lot of people these days they're just killers without a conscience. Some people are sensitive. I'm not saying that everybody knows I'm not a pushover. I'm not a pushover, and we do know that, don't we? We know I'm not a pushover, but I don't want to be involved in conflict that I used to be involved with. You people trying to bring me back to a lifestyle that I left long ago. And you guys are upset because I won't return to that conflict and that lifestyle. So you guys are upset, ain't you? Mad because I'm showing no signs of returning to that type of lifestyle. And you guys are upset about that, ain't you? Because I'm showing no signs of doing anything that I did in the past. Showing no sign. At this point, they're like, if they probably like, we have tried and said and did everything with this guy. He won't talk and he won't do shit. He's not a threat to himself or anybody else. We know he enjoys his life and his money, but he's not sharing that with anybody but himself. And there's other people that could probably vouch for, like we have took this guy places, we have said things, and he just ain't saying shit, and he ain't doing shit. And he don't give a fuck. He sees things happening and he just turns around and walks away. That's not my deal. Bye. It's just the thing. The fact is, when you don't want to be involved and people are determined to get you involved, When you're avoiding people and they're determined to get your attention. Is that a smart thing to do, people?